The second thing about Access Akashic Record is you're basically always connected with Akashic Records based on your state of being. So the point is not about how to access Akashic Records. Is this the right way to access Akashic Record? It's about how to position yourself in state of being that you want to manifest. Imagine that Akashic Records is like internet and we are the gadget, which with all the divine powers such as Wi-Fi, such as high technology of your gadget, you can always connect it anytime, anywhere with the internet, the source. And that's what you were created for, to circulate the information from internet to the user. The user is like your future self, the people or another being. Experience your flow of energy. Through internet itself, you can access any applications available, including social media, including Google. You can access all the information available because basically everything is information, and information is basically codes or system, which is the fractals of us that is also made by system that encoded in our DNA. And the only thing that makes us different at surface level is that the evolution of consciousness. We are the byproduct of different stage of evolution. But if you really pay attention to the meta pattern, you will notice that everything has the same pattern, the same geometry, the same meta codes behind everything. And there's always consciousness in every being, including sentient being. Sentient being is also a template for state of consciousness that resides in them, that turn into different dance of matter that makes us different. Basically, we are always connected with one another. Your state of being is like the magnet that attract all the information, all the codes that you need to experience. Whether you're conscious or unconscious, you'll always be a magnet of your reality. Your vibration is a magnet of what you emit. And when we talk about alignment, it's not about right or wrong at all. It's more about conscious or unconscious. So the more you're conscious about your state of being, the more you're conscious about your reality that you are attracting from the source, which also connected with your core inside. Everything that is already in you is what you are meant to master. Before you master all these divine tools, all of these divine tools will potentially working against one another because you haven't positioned yourself as the leader that synchronize all of this harmony, all of these divine tools. But unless you know how to synchronize all of that, your awareness position itself as the leader that know how to master and synchronize one another into a great harmony, then it will be a great symphony that give birth to synchronicity. So you see that what happened in the outside universe is the direct reflection of the harmony of your inner universe. They aren't sync to one another. They become like, oh, your feeling want to be here, but your thought is there, and then your energy is like in another place. They are misaligned with one another because they don't feel seen, valued, heard, and don't know how to work with all and with themselves. But once you know about alignment, how important to integrate all of them together and bring them back to its core, you can integrate your state of being. Then you can transcend your state of consciousness into state of being. Now I'm going to share how to align this state of being into an aligned state. The first one is to be aware and build the best relationship with your inner universe. When your universe is curious for something, recognize, see, embrace that curiosity, follow that curiosity, and realize why that curiosity is there for you. Because everything are there for a reason, for a meaning that is actually breadcrumbs and good for you. And when you're aware of something, you are giving light to it. So by giving light to it, you are actually working with that instead of against that. So they become the co-creating partner with you as you following them. Maybe you experience sadness, anger, frustration. Ask yourself why you feel that way and what you really want, because most of those emotions or everything that you don't really want is actually an alarm for you to really recognize what you really want, because each emotion teach you about something that align with you and what are not. Follow your inner universe and trust your inner universe no matter what. They naturally know themselves better than your current state of consciousness, because all of them are actually intuition in many forms. So keep paying attention to them. They will show you if you really pay attention to them. The more you follow that, the more it will lead you towards something beyond what you can expect. After you aware and practice how to cultivate them, how they bring you beyond what you can imagine, what you expect, you also realize that you are able to master them and navigate them towards alignment. Second is setting intention and take aligned action. Setting intention is like priming your mind or your state of consciousness, because you already aware about your free will. You are aware that each decision that you choose will be the composition of your future self that you manifest. So setting intention will keep you stay in line in the world that full of distraction, in the matrix. Keep asking yourself, what's your intention behind this? What do you really want? Where you want to direct this energy, this emotion, these thoughts towards what you're meant to be. By setting intention, you will get clarity about aligned action that you need to take. And in order to take aligned action, you need to build habits. What kind of habits that match your aligned action, that match your aligned reality? Because people don't choose their future, people choose their habits, and their habits create their future. That's how you take aligned action, is by build your aligned habits. In building your habits, you also programming your subconscious mind, which is subconscious is the most powerful state of your consciousness that will affect your reality. So subconscious program build habits. What you input to your subconscious, what you circulate in your subconscious, it's all important to support your aligned actions. And you will see that when you are in bliss, discipline with your habits, then your habits is something that you do with joy, with love, with peace. You'll do it without feeling you are doing it, because you are doing it in effortless state, because you are in alignment with your bliss, with your joy, with your core inside. You might find yourself, oh, I didn't realize that I've done this, and this in my past. I just did it. It's so playful. It's so enjoyable. There's no such thing as hard work. Instead, you do it in alignment. Be so aligned that you are never feel need to work hard, because no matter how hard it is, you are doing it with joy, in peace, in love, because you know that it's your choice, it's aligned with your vision. You become undistractable, so that you have no time to focus on other things that distract you for your alignment. And by leaving your alignment, time and space disappears. You create your own space, your own time. You are so authentic with yourself. And another great thing about taking aligned action is that you get healthier, wealthier, effortlessly without you even realize that, because you build a conscious habit, like you are aware of your health, you're aware of your wealth, financial, mental, spiritual, physical. It's a self-investment. And the more you live in alignment, the more you invest in yourself, and the more you harvest a greater state of being that radiates and emits a greater influence to your surroundings. That is what makes you shine from inside. And life force energy will flow so effortlessly and infinitely as you do that. What's impossible for others will become impossible for you. You transcend and live beyond physical limitations, illusion, and separation. That is self-transcendence, and you can. The question is, what is your intention? And the third thing is to navigate your attention. Attention is focus or awareness. Where focus goes, energy flows. So wherever you put attention to, you are manifesting that too. Realize that everything is information that vibrates at different frequency. Our body and mind is like different receptors that also responsive to every vibration that we allow to occur in our inner universe through our beliefs, mindsets, habits, words, thoughts, and emotion. And unless you are conscious about this, you're continuously receiving, you're continuously absorbing information that is available for you without you conscious about the effects of it. And we are constantly absorbing other energy at hypnosis state without we even realize that, like television advertising, politic news, or other information that actually doesn't serve your vibration. When you're unconscious, everything all around you can control you because you haven't recognized your free will yet. Your awareness doesn't ready yet to comprehend that everything has a certain influence for you, because you are so responsive. Your body and your mind is so responsive for everything. But once you are conscious about your body, your mind, your divine tools, you are recognized that you are so responsive, and that's why you know how to set boundaries, how to take care and nourish your energy, how to prepare yourself for a greater and lighter energy so that you can radiate a better influence to your surroundings in a greater state of consciousness, so that you can see from wider perspective and in bird eye view rather than only view from frog or victimized mentality. Natural selection will become your conscious program on yourself. You know which information that you let yourself consume or what information that you don't need to put attention to, because your attention is so precious. Your attention will manifest through your interactions, consumptions. So raise your vibration is your own responsibility by your own conscious choice to keep living at certain state of vibration or even higher, to keep evolve so that you can manifest a greater reality. And when I say greater reality, it doesn't always mean like you always keep higher and higher, because at certain points in raising your vibration, you will also experiencing you are getting down, you're experiencing back to your healing state, because there is transcendence journey. You will keep circulating energy, and through that you will learn something new. And when you're conscious, you realize that your third eye is constantly open 24/7, so you're always in hypnotic state in every moment, and natural selection will become your natural ability to be selective with everything that you choose, that you allow to be and process in your internal universe. These are 3 ways that you can practice on daily basis so that you can be more aligned with what you are meant to be.